Being a CEO of the fastest growing luxury clothing brand in the world has its perks, but it's not all easy.
Well,
Nick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
What the rock? That must be one of the worst combinations I've ever tasted in 21 years of cooking.
Welcome back to the Fork in the Road podcast.
I'm Adam Lowry.
And we got some breaking news for you today. In the times of Randall Thymes, we got a man on the scene. Adam Lowry, what is he up to today?
Hi, John. I'm here on the scene of a Subway where Fortune 500 CEO Randall Thymes was seen ordering a sandwich and holding a box of Jordans. I have exclusive footage here for you now.
Oh, just the bread toasted.
Just the bread?
Yeah.
Okay. No cheese, nothing toasted.
Mayonnaise.
No cheese, no meat?
No cheese, no meat. Toasted bread, only mayo.
Mayonnaise. Get mayonnaise on it?
Some mayonnaise?
Yep.
This may be a stereotype, but I thought people that hit descendancy did not like mayonnaise. Thought they made fun of white people for liking mayonnaise a lot.
Well, you see, you would think that.
Always getting more mayonnaise.
But it appears to be a stereotype that is untrue because for a man who has the world, he cannot have enough mayonnaise.
You know, they say, whenever you have the most, you have the least. But it looks like he has the most and the most mayonnaise.
He has definitely set the record for the most mayonnaise ordered at
I think she just ran out of mayonnaise. Yep, oop, there it went. There it went.
There you go.
I'm just cutting it in half. That's it.
That's it. Man, my man, Randall Thymes,
And you think that this is where the story would end.
killing the game.
Put some more mayonnaise on that?
More?
Yeah.
Once
Some more mayonnaise?
Yeah, he wants more mayonnaise.
More? It's literally dripping out of the bread. Yeah, there's alarms going off
We were-
just because of the amount of mayonnaise on this sandwich right now.
We were able to get up close exclusive footage of how much mayonnaise is on there, and we would say that it was approaching about half a gallon of mayonnaise.
You know, Adam, if I could give you a raise, I would, but you're still stuck at minimum wage. This is great content.
I'll skip this.
Now, did you get? Are you able to get an interview after this amazing massacre of mayonnaise?
We were not. His drip was too strong, and his flash was too grimy. I don't know what that means.
Grimy? You don't know what grimy
He
is?
said it to us off air.
Well, we need to go to this footage and get the down low on this because this is just
Thank you.
insane.
Thank you
There's
very much.
triple wrapped.
Triple wrap, and
Triple
two
wrap.
employees needed to wrap it.
Yep.
A mayonnaise
Took
sandwich.
4 hands to fold up a mayonnaise sandwich. Oh, don't forget your Jordans.
Oh, just
That's what's new
The
with Randall Thymes.
newest with Randall Thymes.
It is.
Oh, what will that man do next?
Who knows? Who
He
knows?
might buy a van and go live down under a bridge,
He is too powerful.
a dry bridge.
He could, and he'd be more powerful for it.
I honestly, I want to see what he does next because you could put this man to the lowest bar on earth and he will come out doing pull-ups, you know?
Yeah.
Give him a 2-foot bar, he'll still do pull-ups somehow.
This video is just called "One Rhino Pill, No Headache."
Hey, buddy. You selling me rhino pills? No headache? Rhino pills. Yeah,
Rhino.
no headache.
I just want that hard cock, no headache.
God, I love Randall Thymes
Just
so
standing
fucking much.
Jesus Christ.
And you got any rhino pills? Any Zans?
Any horny goat's weed in the back?
Do you not know what a rhino pill is?
Yeah. Isn't it like a boner pill?
It's a Zan.
Oh. I'm not.
I'm pretty sure it's his hand.
I'm Unk. Yo.
Yeah, we'll check this. We'll do some off. You know,
I need to do like a segment on like, can we confuse John?
Yeah.
new age fucking Gen A fucking terminology.
Gen A.
Yeah. Fuck Z, dude. It's already like past that.
It's
dude.
alpha.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what's so fucked up is like Gen Z, and now it's like, oh, we're getting creative. Let's go right back to A. But I wouldn't call them Gen Alpha. I mean, they're just a bunch of betas. Let's be honest.
That might be the next one. There's gonna be Gen
Yeah,
Sigma.
my kids are Gen Beta. Fucking just beta ass kids
Gen Sigma.
so far. I need to get them taught and learnt.
I can't wait for whatever TikTok trends they come up with.
Yeah. I just hope they end up like, just liking cars and doing that kind of shit.
In cars?
Yeah, getting into cars and doing that kind of
Maybe.
shit. It'd be the safest route. Let's be honest. I mean, sure, they can sign a contract with me if they want to get into the OnlyFans shit.
I'm worried that they're gonna start signing contracts with banks, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I need $100,000 for a Twitch."
They'll
stream
never
loan,
get it.
or
They'll
a
never
Twitch
get
donation.
$100,000.
Yeah, but it's very important.
I got
stuff.
good credit with the loan or with the banks, and I could only get like an $8,000 personal loan. So.
Pokimane needs a mansion. I need to make this donation now.
Pokemon. Saying it wrong and everything.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know A's from O's. I think it's like 70% of the population is illiterate.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like the U.S. population. You wouldn't think it, but I guess they
What
don't
defines illiteracy?
like reading and writing.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know how to read.
Don't need it anyways.
Shit.
You can
Next
hear-
gen won't even be able to sign their own fucking names.
Don't need to.
You do.
Nah, bro.
You need to have a signature, dude. Otherwise, you're going to anybody's just going to be forging your shit. It's just written out.
They're gonna update everything to thumbprint technology.
Yeah. We want it to be eye scans, dude. They'll have to take my eyes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So you'll be blind? Like,
Yeah.
I'll cut off your fucking eyelids.
A
Like
rapid
in
increase.
a crazy horror movie.
Rapid increase of blind people and people with their hands soaked in bleach to remove the fucking
Fingerprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's just gonna be walking around like Kevin Spacey from Seven.
Am I crazy for like, once the Face ID thing came out or whatever, like if somebody was gonna steal your phone, like I don't know why I get that thought through my head where it's like somebody's like fucking interrogating me to get my phone or something like a Bond movie. Like I'm strapped down in a chair and they're like trying to hold my eyes open. Like, no, I'm gonna close my eyes. You won't get my phone open.
I've seen it happen before. It happens all the time when you're driving with somebody and they're like, you just want to like change the music, so you pick up their phone and just hold it in front of them while they're driving.
Yeah.
Because they have to keep their eyes on the road. What are they gonna do?
It's like, oh fuck, you got me there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this girlfriend would not see my phone.
You remember the circle game? Like whenever people would like hold
Oh
their,
yeah,
from,
that's still a thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that still a thing?
I think so.
Fucking do that. What?
Yeah.
It's
Whenever
like the PT Cruiser.
the new circle
Bruiser.
game is just holding somebody else's phone now, like where they want them to look, unlocks their phone, you just steal their social security number.
Haha, I have your card now.
Epic prank.
Epic prank. I took all your money.
Why somebody would have their social security in their phone, I don't know.
Yeah. I can't believe that reminds me of those fucking commercials. It's got like some NFL players or whatever, and they're like out to eat, and like they're using fucking this other player's fucking phone to get like buy shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like doing the tap feature or whatever. It's like you're just showing people that you can fucking use other people's money to just buy shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so fucked up. Like, that's the ads for like MasterCard.
Yeah, for real.
They're like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. We get paid. Like, yeah, go fucking spend other people's money. It's cool by us, dude.
It's sick.
It's super sick. Just go steal an NFL player's fucking card or phone and just tap it on the shit.
Fraud is rad.
See, we don't have like a bunch of shit. Like there is some of those machines in like Duluth, but not everything is like you can't like tap your phone to it and pay, which is cool, you know?
Yeah.
I prefer the places that are like cash only.
I was going down a rabbit hole for a while, watching videos of people like catching card skimmers at like gas stations
where
and
they're
stuff
like
that.
pulling off the face and shit like that.
It's a big thing, man.
In big cities, it's huge, dude. It's fucked up.
Especially at like smaller gas stations where there's only like 2 people working.
Yeah, but then you would think that employee would fucking know.
Well,
Like,
that's
they
the
would,
thing is like they're in on it.
Yeah, see, they're
the people that are skimming them.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way that this business is profitable enough to only have 2 employees working.
Yeah. So if like a card skimmer looks like it has like a safety thing on it for like your safety, like it's got like a cover on it.
You gotta pull over the cover, yeah. You tug on it a little bit.
It's alright. Just walk into every card machine and just carry around a screwdriver. And every card machine you go to, just fucking wedge it under there and fucking yank it. And if it pops up, you know,
don't even need a screwdriver.
You're doing a service, you know. Yeah,
And
but
call the
just to
police
make
first.
sure you like fuck shit up, just use a screwdriver.
And call the police first. Don't let the owners call the police or take the skimmer away.
Yeah, dude, be like, I think I have a fake skimmer here. I'm being a citizen's arrest right now.
This is a citizen's arrest.
I'm an officer of the people's.
I'm documenting this evidence.
I have my chest camera on right now. I have my phone duct taped to my chest right now.
Yeah.
It's like the screen is facing out, you know, so I can still talk to you right now.
Dude, that reminds me. There was this there was this other rabbit hole that I went down on YouTube for a while of this dude called Vagrant Holiday. I don't think I talked about this guy in the podcast, but this dude's name is Vagrant Holiday. Or his channel is called that, and his goal is to travel.
No, that's his name now. He had to legally change it. He went to the courthouse. He's like, I want to be Vagrant Holiday.
Yeah.
They're like, you're gay, but okay.
But his whole channel is dedicated to like traveling to like big cities or like places that not many people should do, but he's doing it like as cheap as possible. So he's like,
he's going after like war-torn fucking.
No, he went to like Tokyo and he just like lived in he just slept outside
In a dumpster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. But he like ate cheap as fuck.
He just slept like businessmen do on the weekends there.
Pretty much.
You know, like, because Japanese businessmen, they're like, during the week, they're worked so fucking hard. They're just like slaves. And then on the weekend, they just get so shit-faced, they don't even remember who the fuck they are.
Yeah. But,
it's like a pandemic of that going on.
I could like pull this up too.
You could. I mean, dude, this coral reef rips.
This coral reef, yeah.
Yeah, this shit rips. I'd love to go diving into a coral reef, but I definitely need an oxygen tank. I'm not like Kalila Coonhead and fucking I can't hold my breath for like 8 to 10 minutes. That's crazy though. She's got like crazy lungs because she grew up in the Philippines, like swimming all the time.
God damn it, I can't find it.
Can you imagine growing up in like a chain of islands?
A chain of islands?
Yeah,
That'd
isn't
be
that what
sick.
the Philippines is?
Kind
It's
of,
like
But
a
there's,
chain
like,
of
more-
like over 100 islands.
Yeah, but there's like more popular and like
Bigger islands,
populated
for sure.
islands and like
For
more
sure.
profitable islands. Some of them just are like just wild islands.
I think it's in the Philippines. There's a crazy bar that's like, it's like on a raft in between a bunch of islands that like kind of keeps it out of the like trenches of the weather, you know?
Speaking of islands, this is an island that this Vagrant Holiday guy went to. This was during COVID when he couldn't like fly anywhere. He lives in probably Seattle, somewhere near Seattle, but he kayaked to this fucking island that nobody's supposed to go to because it has a prison there that only
A prison?
It has a prison there. and it's like a correctional facility. It's like essentially Alcatraz, but it's
they're
just for pedophiles.
Oh,
and,
no shit.
And like sex offenders and stuff like that. But it used to be an actual like island that people lived on until like 2011, when like everybody got kicked off of the
where
island.
is this, by Alaska?
No, it's like up in Washington somewhere, I want to say.
Okay.
Or maybe in, I think it's in Washington.
Yeah, it's like kind of it's on the West Coast, like West Coast line. It's pretty crazy. Like,
but he finds like,
what would make you wanna?
He just like walks into random buildings. This was
What
like
the
an old.
fuck,
This
dude?
was
It's
an
an
old
old school.
This was an old school, yeah. And he like played a game of pool there. He found a bowling alley there. Wow. Yeah, this is like the old bowling area.
What the fuck?
And it's all like it's.
Oh yeah, I suppose because people live there, so there was like businesses.
There was businesses and
like,
entertainment stuff like that, yeah. And this is all from the 60s and stuff. And he literally finds a meth lab. This is a meth lab
Holy
that's on the island.
fuck,
with
bro.
meth still on the table.
Did he try it?
No, no.
Why not?
Crystal meth on this goddamn table right here. Is this a fucking meth lab? All right, what are the ingredients to make meth?
Yeah, it's literally
Alright,
like
what
bleach
are-
on the
yeah,
ground
no
and shit
shit.
like that. And he sleeps there over in just like a camp.
Slept in the meth house.
And then the next day he is
there's a
investigating.
prison, yeah.
There's an actual prison that he like it's like an abandoned one that they.
Don't walk into the wrong fucking room and shut the door, dude.
He literally had a
Can
scare
you
of that. I'm trying to
fucking-
find it here.
Can you fucking imagine?
I think
oh
it's
my
here.
God.
It's right here. It's right here. It's right here.
Behind the bars?
So he walks through this area and there's a door behind him that he closed. And then when he goes back,
You never shut a fucking open door in a
right
prison.
here, yeah. Oh, it's right before.
I doubt that. All right, let's release the fucking prisoners, man. This thing.
I think it's here.
When did I open?
Maybe not.
Oh, now he's in like the fucking back pipe ways. It's like prison. It's like
Jesus.
what's that show? Prison Break. It is. It's literally like Prison Break.
I think it might be this. Yeah, here it is. Here it is.
Oh, shit. No.
No. Oh.
He's just pushing on the wrong side of the door. Can you imagine, dude?
Whew, but
Yeah.
my ass would pucker for a second. My heart would be like in my belly button for a second there, dude.
He's just investigating the whole island, like the residential stuff. They're pretty much all just like abandoned houses with things that haven't been touched since
Wild.
like 2011, I think, is when it was like officially evacuated. But there's still a lot of that. Like,
Why is it evacuated though?
I don't know why. I think it was just like like the state just wanted that to just be like a prison island for like sex offenders.
So is there prisoners on the island still?
Yeah,
Where?
there are. There's
Not in the prison, obviously.
No, there's 2 prisons on the island. So there's one. So technically, it's not a correctional facility. It's not a prison. It's a correctional facility that's still operating, and it has like sex offenders and people who have served their sentences but still are like too fucked up to go out into the world and society, and they just are held there. And then they had a prison where at one point Charles Manson was actually being held at that abandoned prison. Before he was moved to a different one. I don't know where he's at now. But that one was like fully abandoned. And that was what he was checking out. But there's still another one that is still operating.
That's where Charles Manson was?
Was, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Looked like they had a lot there.
Yeah, there's a lot of random, like, crazy pieces
we're
of
gonna
history
send you to
there.
an island.
But yeah, it was like highly illegal. And in the comments, I read a comment on here that said, I worked here for five years, including when this video was released, and I'll tell you that this video got management going crazy. We started doing 2 island patrols a shift versus the one we were supposed to be doing, or we were doing. 2 people had to go instead of just 1. Everyone who worked on the island knew about this video. Well done.
Nice.
Everybody on the
Dude,
island
he fucking
saw that.
snuck past everyone.
Everyone. And I mean,
That's
he was like...
fucking and he was even playing pool in an echoey ass room.
He played, but he...
No, did he really
Yeah,
actually set up pins and
he
shit?
set up pins and he threw a shot, yeah. But it was before
Dude,
the
that's
meth
so
lab.
fucking loud.
I know.
That is so loud when you I don't know, you may not think it's loud when you're in a bowling alley because there's a bunch of other fucking like noise happening.
I'd be here all night.
Like,
Third time's the charm, right?
He keeps
it's just
going.
a double lane fucking
It
bowling
It
alley.
literally
Oh no, there's two more over there.
It
too.
literally looks like the bowling alley from There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Have you seen There Will Be Blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the same bowling alley that Daniel Day-Lewis
It
kills,
reminds me almost of like the personal bowling alley in Kingpin. At the rich guy's house in the basement. But not as nice.
Dude, I can't believe that this guy's like, he was doing stuff. I think his channel, like, he takes this. Not a whole lot is known about this guy. There's like a theory that he's the same guy who's doing. He was one of those guys who just did like public filming. Like he would just film in places that like people don't normally film, like in a courthouse or things like that.
Oh yeah.
And they would just get like people's.
You see guys in a courthouse that have nothing to do with the case. They
Yeah,
have
and
they're just filming.
He's like, it's a public place. It's the First
I
Amendment.
can do it.
One of those First Amendment dudes.
It's my right.
But then he stopped.
It's my right, man.
I think that channel got like deleted because it was just like for like harassment on YouTube or something like that. And then I think he started this one, and this one is just like basically him going on vacation because he works at a McDonald's and buys plane tickets twice a year to go to a random place. And
They're like, yeah, we'll give you all the time off you need.
He
We
reminds
don't
me
really
of-
need you.
He reminds me of one of those like ROTC guys in high school who have like all of the survival gear, and he's just now an adult and needs to do something with all of his like random canteens and sleeping bags that have.
It's like, I have ammo containers, but no guns.
Yeah, it's like he strikes me as one of those guys, but he's also such like a
He's
very
got vintage gas cans that he hangs on the side of his Jeep.
This was during the riots, like the George Floyd riots.
Was this in Minneapolis?
No, it wasn't in Minneapolis. This was in Seattle, I think.
Dude, the whole fucking country lost their minds. I thought it was gonna be like a Minneapolis thing because it happened in Minneapolis, but dude, it just like struck the fucking world.
Yeah.
The rioting shit was outrageous. This was dumb as fuck.
I mean, he's just like walking through the stores, watching people loot
like
stuff.
most of these are like privately owned businesses that are like they're small businesses. Like, why are
Somebody
you
set it
rioting
on
into the
fire.
small businesses? Go fuck up like the corporations
That's
if
what-
you're gonna riot, bro. Like, go fuck up Walmart and Target and fucking like the big box stores like Macy's and like places that have like
They're trying to get into a
multi-trillion-dollar
CVS.
fucking like CVS. Okay, I get it. It's fine. Whatever. Go grab your fentanyl. You know, it'll all end the same way. And then,
So he's in here now, just watch. He's just walking around. He's not even like grabbing anything. He's just watching people grab shit.
I mean, but that's a risk even being there, bro.
Nah, I mean,
yeah, like they could a cop could grab you, and
I
then
mean, it
they'd
is
have to
trespassing.
they'd have to go back into the footage to see if you stole anything. But
I mean, he
like-
has footage of himself.
well,
He could just
true, but I mean, you can hide stuff on your own footage.
Yeah, I
Easily.
don't know. It's nuts that he just does this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
as fuck.
his whole
That's how
channel.
he gets off.
Yeah, he's a super. I mean, everybody waits like every couple of months or every 6 months for him to post one. Usually he post one around Christmas because he has time off for that, and then one around
He's a vigilante
July.
vagrant.
Kind of, yeah. He's just a vagrant on vacation, man.
Vagrant. What does that even like? A vagrant? That just means like somebody that roams, kind of, but not really.
It says, I'm done with videos. No more will be posted here. Vagrant Holiday was a side project done purely for fun and not profit. Do not try and find or contact me for any reason. I don't owe you anything.
I owe nothing to anyone.
I'm not your friend. I have no idea who you are. If you claim I've saved your life, no, I didn't. You don't need to know what I'm doing. It's not your business. If someone not posting to the internet on a regular basis is upsetting or the most mysterious thing you've experienced, I can't help you with your problem. Wow.
That's awesome. And then he posts for a Wikipedia page.
I wonder if there's like another channel that
what a
has a lot
goof,
of good
dude.
stuff.
What a fucking.
There's other fucking Vagrant Holiday things that I've seen.
Sick.
What?
It's like that guy that fucking travels to, like, takes vacations to places that were just, like, bombed and shit.
Yeah.
That dude rips. He should have a YouTube channel. He's like, all right, I'm taking a trip to Israel right now. It's fucking dirt cheap. Got it for $46.
Is he doing like journalism or something like that?
No, dude, he's just this fucking like 50-some-year-old dude that fucking goes on trips in fucked up places.
What's his name?
I don't know. He was like just walking around like New York or something, and this one podcast but outside grabbed him from the street, or like he stopped and talked, and he was like telling him like that's what gets him off, like what he does for fun. Just like visits places that were just like war torn or fucking had a big natural disaster or something.
That's how he gets off.
Yeah, it must be. I mean, why else would you do that all the time?
Vagrant Holiday playing Skyrim.
Wow. Cool.
Some epic music happening. Feel like I'm playing Skyrim.
Oh, he just like acting like he's just a nerd. He's like, I'm living in Skyrim right now. Look at these railings, man. They had that in Skyrim.
But yeah,
they had metal steel railings.
He's like inspired a bunch of people to try doing it.
Oh, I'm sure. There's for every psychopathic fucking murderer, there's always a follower.
Yeah.
You know. Somebody will think that that's
I'm trying
art.
to find the one.
Oh my god, Jeffrey Dahmer, he's an artist. I love him. I have a shrine. It's got a bunch of candles that smell of burnt asshole.
I'm looking for the one where I think it might be taken down at this point because it literally is him. He's filming himself committing a crime, but sounds
smart.
He was just train hopping like across.
How is that a crime?
The country.
How is that a crime? Come on,
it's
people do that all over the world though, especially in like Africa and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
tons of fucking people that are like. They'll be on a train for like over a day. It'll be like going through like the desert and shit.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Hop on that bitch.
He went all the way he was trying to get from Seattle all the way to California or to Los Angeles, and he made it like all the way to Sacramento, and then he had to get off.
Why?
I think he just like they stopped at like a main port.
Yeah,
and they stopped a lot, and there was like several times where there was like
close to getting caught.
Well, he was on a train in the middle of the desert, and he like ran out of water, and the train stopped, and the train stopped because it was going around a corner, and it got derailed, and it was like probably like 15 to 20 cars ahead of him, and he was like very sketched out by that because he could have been
that derailment.
Yeah,
for sure.
There was a couple points. There was one point where he got actually caught. Like some guy was doing a check while they were stopped in like a forest or something somewhere up in Oregon or Washington. It was pretty foresty and or whatever. And a guy spotted him just like laying down, and then he had to like run away and find all of his bags. But he had what he had like. To his advantage was a radio that was connected to their radios.
Yeah, so he hearing what they were doing.
Yeah, he was hearing if he got spotted or they were looking for him or if they were like, all right, I can't see him anymore. Looks like he ran away. Let's keep going, And then he like found a different spot on the train and just kept going. It's awesome though. I kind of want to try that. It'd be hard as fuck to get.
Well, you
back,
think
though.
about it, they used to do that all the time back in the day, dude.
Yeah,
the hobos just train hopping. I mean, they had it in fucking, what's that old school fucking movie?
Oh, I
with
think this is
Pony
actually
Boy?
it.
What's that movie with Pony Boy and fucking, it's got the greasers and shit. I feel like an idiot for not remembering the name. You never seen it?
No.
It's not Grease, but it's like that. It's a pretty tragic story. It's got like Patrick Swayze and fucking
Are you talking about Mamma Mia?
No. It's like a young boy story of like, this was back in like the 50s and shit. It's got the greasers and like the preppy dudes. Let's type in like greasers, old movie, some shit. I'm stupid for not remembering the name of this.
The Outsiders?
Yep, The Outsiders. Yep. You never seen that?
No.
Good movie. Classic. It's got a funny part where like the asshole of the movie is like trying to get his dick touched by this hot chick at like a drive-in, and he does the popcorn trick or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
He puts his dick in the popcorn thing.
Yeah, and fucking he's like trying to get her to like eat popcorn or whatever. And then his family came over and was like, "Oh my god, you have popcorn?" And they're all fucking like grabbing popcorn, and he's like fucking like comes and shit all over.
Very good.
I'm like, what the like, it's all
Oh.
it's so fucked up, bro. It's so funny though.
Grody.
It was prime for the era.
When did that come out?
83.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Killer. It's got a lot of like definitely stuff that doesn't hold up probably.
Yeah.
But that was the 80s, you know.
Hey man, that was
My the rock star lifestyle.
My favorite.
You would just be like, just justify it. Be like, but that was the 80s.
That's I was gonna say. That's like my favorite thing that like some older people say whenever they're telling you a crazy fucking story. There's like, that was the 70s.
It was the 70s. You could fuck a 12-year-old when you were 32.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Aerosmith?
Yeah, there's a
You know, every single like rock star during the 70s and 80s, maybe early 90s, they're like almost all pedophiles.
I mean, yeah.
They're fucking like children groupies and shit.
Have you listened to the lyrics of any of their songs, dude?
Yeah. All of them are about fucking like kids.
16-year-olds.
Yeah. It's fucked up, dude. And they play that shit on the radio.
Yeah.
To this day.
There's a song by Led Zeppelin called
but they want to censor swear words, but it's like,
Traveling
you can talk about a story about you fucking an underage chick.
Yeah,
like,
Traveling Riverside Blues by Led Zeppelin. It's a stolen song, but Robert Plant added his own lyrics to it, and some of the added lyrics are, "She's but 16, but she's my rider."
Nice.
Terrible.
So fucked up, man. I mean, and these were like great hits. People loved it. They're
Played
like,
on
can you
BBC
play that
radio.
lick about the kid getting fucked?
Play that crazy lick.
It's like, I fuck to this melody. Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, dude, these fish. For the folks at home, we have a TV just playing an aquatic.
And soon we'll have a camera, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear.
Within the next 50 episodes, we will have a camera set up.
Yeah, man. We'll get it going. Yeah. We gotta get that other one back, and then we can buy a new one. Fun. So, we got... I did my event.
Yeah.
I did my drift event. It was fun. It was a pretty fun weekend. It was hot. I was worn out and tired every single fucking day, dude.
Tell the folks how you did.
I did all right. I mean, as best I could for my first event.
Yeah. That was your first time behind the wheel in that vehicle,
in that vehicle, yep. And sliding, first time having that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I've done it in other vehicles on the road, but like mostly during like winter and stuff where you can just fool around.
Yeah.
And not have any like major
repercussions.
Yeah. Be like, I swear, officer, I wasn't trying to do it. It just kicked out.
Yeah.
I was just keeping it in control. I swear.
Yeah.
It's better if I don't crash, right?
I was just in this church parking lot at 2 in the morning.
Don't mind these tire tracks in the snow that tell you everything I was doing. Don't mind that. Like, yeah, that's the one shitty part about the winter is like, unless you do it in a snowstorm, like they can like kind of see where you go until you hit the main road.
Yeah.
So like they're like, oh, somebody was there fucking around.
Let's just follow these tracks.
We'll see if we can follow this. See where he went.
Yeah. It's the most amount of detective work that any of those beat cops will get on.
Yeah, literally.
On the
That's
highway.
why they love the winter.
Yeah.
They're like, hell yeah.
The closest thing to detective work that they'll ever get to do.
But no, it was fun. Thursday, I went out Thursday. There was like nothing to do Thursday. It was basically like just kind of unpack, get camp set up, and drink.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody else was doing. Just getting like shit faced. I didn't want to get drunk. Like I went out and bought a case of Modelo and like just for the weekend came back with 5, you know.
Yeah.
So I had like 2 or 3 every night. Just a few drinks.
Sure.
You know, just to have some fun.
Kept your eye on the prize though.
Yeah, dude, I didn't want to wake up feeling shitty and not want to go out and drift, you know.
Yeah.
But Friday I was out there. It was big track day, so I set up, what did I use? I think I used 16s. I used the wheels that I got with it, which were like way taller sidewall. They were like a 70 sidewall, so just fucking so much meat there.
Yeah.
And I was doing that, and I had my buddy John out with me. He has like a BMW drift car. And he was giving me pointers and stuff. He took some videos and sent me, like, nothing too great. One of my first rounds are on the big track, because as I was trying to explain on like Danny's episode, the big track is set up for like road racing, so there's a lot of big corners, and you gotta have a lot of speed to enter to be able to make the full corner sideways to like keep momentum and everything.
Yeah.
And fucking, it was my first time out there, knowing that, like, not knowing the course. I kind of like know from like seeing it, but you don't really know how wide everything is and how far it is from each other to like transition for.
It's a whole different perspective.
Totally.
From stands to behind the wheel on the track.
You know, like you can't like get the whole perspective of how wide things are and how far they go and all that shit. And especially like even minute like little bumps that are on the road. Yeah, you can't see that from outside of the track walls. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, anywhere from to the barrier, like, I mean, you're over 50 plus feet from there. And I mean, most of the big track, like, you got to be up on like the tower to be able to see what most of the fucking drifters are doing. So it's fucking out there. And like, so it was definitely intimidating. I was doing like, because for the carousel, like, you gotta come in first. There's a left-hand turn, and then the carousel's a right-hand turn. So you gotta, like, you're turning left for right. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like in Cars where he's like, he turned left to go right. Just like Lightning McQueen, baby. Yeah, where he didn't know about drifting. Like, he only understood traction, where you turn right to go right. Yeah. But I'm purposefully trying to, like, get it sideways and lose grip, but then to, like, gain grip by knowing how my tires are gaining heat and gripping. So like it's a fine dance between slip and grip. Yeah. But it's like once you like start feeling it, you're like, okay, I understand it, you know, like I get this. But on that big track, it was just so hard because I found out like my diff didn't during the figure 8 pad to go out on the big track, you got to do like figure 8s. And for that, I was in first gear, and it's like slower speed, and I don't have a ton of momentum. And my rear end is a limited slip diff, so they call them LSDs. Yeah, that's a fun name. Yeah, it is. And it's really fun because they lock up under momentum, but there's a bunch of different kinds of LSDs. But this one is like a clutch style because it's an older car. And so like you have to keep momentum for like a right hand corner because you're like slinging the ass end left, and on LSDs and stuff, the right wants to lock first. So like to get the left to lock and keep both of them spinning, you gotta like keep that momentum and like really just fucking flick it into it, and just like fucking use all your speed to like keep it going, and then power through to like keep that bitch locked so it doesn't freak out. Because if that bitch wanted to like open up, your only right tire would spin, and that would like throw you weird, and it would like fuck up everything. And so I had to like keep that bitch just fucking, I was doing like 70 mile an hour entry on that bitch. And one of the first times I went through, I think it was the second time I went through, I fucking like flicked it because I needed to flick it harder than the first time I went through. I like initiated too early, and I flicked it in so hard that we just fucking spun around, and I'm like fucking in the dirt off course and shit. I was like, fuck, I just went in and just kept going, like, you know, just doing it. And then the next run I actually like got the carousel, and then like one time I went too wide, and like I was going in too early on the first day because I wasn't that the depth, you know, you don't know, I don't have a ton of power to be able to just roast the tires all the way around the corner and just pick my line and settle into it. But once we got to the drift pad on Saturday, like I had like an hour and a half or two before competition started, and I was only able to get like 3 runs in those 2 hours because my motor was getting so hot. Like it was me and my buddy did like 3 runs without like super cooling it down, and by the end of the third one I was up to like 230, and I needed to fucking drive that thing around the course real quick, kind of like around the grounds, the Brainerd grounds. I was just like driving around to like push air through the radiator and shit, and got it cooled down. It like burped a little bit out, but because I have a coolant trap for it. Like if instead of it like blowing the cap off the radiator, it pushes out into this overflow catch, so it like goes into this other separate area, and then if it like overfills that, it's just got a little spout that it drips out of, which is nice. But I need to upgrade my cooling really fucking bad. But so I only got 3 runs before competition started on Saturday on that course, which, you know, wasn't great for, you know.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have a little more time. Totally, for sure. That's why I need to get that cooling figured out, because if I could have just like went around and sat in line and kept my temps at like 180, 190, if I can get them to sit at like 180, 190, I'll be good. You know, I'll be able to hot lap that fucker and get more seat time. But we had chip draw, and I drew one of the fucking like pro-am guys. He's probably rocking like 400 or 500 horsepower. So this was the guy that you went up against first, and
we were literally the first pair
God
out. I was like, motherfucker, like this, but he didn't really get out for practice. I didn't know if he was gonna make the comp or not, because his car had broken. I was trying to find him because in the driver's meeting, they're like, if you don't know who you're up against, like talk to us and we'll let you know who they are or whatever. And I went out, like, I didn't talk to them right away. I like looked up on the roster, and I was like, I pulled Matt Parkhill, and I went over to my buddy who like knows everybody, and I'm like, hey John, I was like, who's Matt Parkhill? He's like, why? I was like, I got Matt Parkhill. He's like, oh fuck. He's like, that sucks. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, no reason. He's got a stock 350. I'm like, and like, I talked to one of the other buddies. He's like, yeah, he's got an LS in that thing. It's like all the cooling, radiator and shit's in the back. It's tube chassis. It's a fucking pro drift car, basically. Yeah, dude, thing's insane. So fucking loud, dude. And I had to lead first, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was talking to him beforehand. I was like, dude, this is my first event. I was like, I ain't got a ton of horsepower. I was like, and I'm not gonna chase you like super close, you know. And I'm like, I'm just gonna focus on not spinning out in front of you. you know, I'm not going for like anything crazy here.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, just he's like, all right, you know, he's super cool dude. And I threw it like super wide. I was like out of zone and shit on my lead run, like on my second corner. I like went way wide and I took 2 cones out and fucking flicked it back and went around the third and I didn't spin out, and that's all I wanted to not do. I was like, that was the goal, not spin out in front of him, you know, because if I spin out in front of him and he like doesn't catch it and we collide, like
that's big.
both of our cars could be fucked up, and I like really wouldn't want to fuck up his car,
For real.
like, and I don't want to hurt my car, you know. So, but then I chased him in my chase run, and I don't think my buddy got a video of it. I wish, because I was actually chasing him. Like, he said he wasn't gonna push super hard, and I finally got my flick into first corner good, and I like flicked it back in the second, and I was like following his line, and then, but he's able, like, he's got the power and like the capability to like make transitions like really wide and slower, like, so he makes a lot more a lot more smoke, and he's able to get wider out on like his exits and entrances. And I'm not, like, I have to keep that momentum, like I was saying earlier, to keep that ass end locked up when I'm going into those left hands or into the right hand corner, but slinging that left hand side of my car.
Yeah.
And that second corner is a right hand corner, left hand ass end out. So I had to like throw it in behind him. So I'm like kind of pulling up onto him. Like I'm like kind of gaining on him a little bit. And like he had to flick it back, and he flicked it back all slow for the third corner. And I'm like going in, and I'm like I flicked it back, but I'm like still gaining on him. And like it was like mid fucking rotation. So he's like almost like I'm coming up on him like way too quick, and I knew it. So I just fucking left foot brake and just spun myself out instead of fucking coming in and hitting him or something. It's just better to be safe than sorry.
So you ended up just spinning out, and then
I just followed him out, you know, like, just 180'd it, and then just grabbed first and rocked behind him.
Sure.
Kicked it back out and had fun. But then Sunday was just like all seat time until I left. That was fucking fun as hell, dude. My buddy got a few videos of that. He got one of my wall taps. He got my second wall tap from inside the car. I was like finally getting that. I was like feeling comfortable enough to like edge the car all the way to the concrete barrier. And I was just fucking right with it, dude.
Nice.
That was fun. There's a little bit of scars on my rear ass end. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Like, that's exactly what that's supposed to look like.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, no more paint. Like, you can see like right where it scraped through the little layers of paint, like from where the dude sprayed it gray.
Yeah.
And then the red and then the yellow of the bumper, like just perfectly. I'm like, I just scraped it. No denting in on the bumper or anything.
Nice.
So like I didn't like hit it with momentum. I just scraped it.
Great memory of of a fantastic line.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like knowing what that feels like in real life now, just edging that bitch out a little bit. Like, yeah, all within like split seconds of each other. You know, just feeling it out.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come out one of these times, dude, so you know what it feels like. Get you on a bug, dude. Get you the bug, dude.
You're talking in the passenger seat?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's scary, man.
It's fun, dude. My buddy was with me in the passenger seat. I'm putting him on the wall, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally putting him on the wall. He's like, fuck yeah.
I would do it.
It's so fun. You're safe enough, dude. There's a door there.
Fuck a roll cage. This
Dude,
is a door.
my fucking buddy during night drifting Saturday, they were like him and his skids drift team. It's like his drift team. It's my buddy who lives in town here.
Yeah.
He actually owns Superior Tint and Auto Glass. Go check him out, dude. If you need your windows tinted or a wrap done, dude.
Can't say
fucking do that shit, dude.
Can't say I need that.
No, I'm saying anybody listening, dude. Wraps are sick, dude.
Can I get a leopard print wrap on my fucking CRV?
You could. I mean, he'll do it for the money. It's not cheap to wrap a car, but I don't know if you'd want to spend the money on a leopard print. But
yeah, it's my car.
Yeah, dude, he was in tandems, I think 4 or 5 deep, and he was second car in line, and he wall tapped pretty fucking good, like a bit too much, and it like threw his fucking car like straight into the fucking like concrete barriers, and like you'd like grinded it a little bit, scuffed up one of his brand new front wheels that he like just got, and like like knocked a little bit of camber in the back, but he was good enough to like go back out and rip, so he like went back out and ripped and drifted the rest of the night drifting and shit, fixed it in the morning.
Was there any like terrible like accidents or
yeah, dude, there was like 2 or 3 accidents during Saturday's night drifting.
Really?
That's like almost always when it happens too. Either that or right away like Sunday morning, dude.
It's just harder to see. And
well, especially when you're running deep tandems, when you're behind like a high horsepower car, which is like most of the time what runs out front, you create a lot of smoke, a lot of tire smoke, because you got more power to just keep those tires roasting. Yeah. And once you get all that smoke going, dude, like all the drivers behind them are in a cloud of smoke. So like you have to know your line, and you got to know your car and how it feels like and where you're going, or you got to be right in that pocket. There's like a perfect pocket behind the drivers, like behind the lead car, but you got to be just in the perfect spot. And if you're offline and like too far out, you'll just be in smoke. So there's things like that, and people spin out. Like there was one that night, there was actually a couple. I think this one car, or no, it was a different car. But one guy busted a tie rod in like transition, and it like threw him fucking off, and he had to he was luckily able to like limp it out, and then he went and threw a tie rod in like 10 minutes and realigned it, and he was back out there drifting. And then another guy, one guy spun out, and the guy chasing him, fucking his ass, he wasn't able to like stop soon enough. And he like tried to like get like his car out of the way of the guy that like spun out and stalled, but his ass end came and just smoked the whole front end of his car. Damn. But it was good. Like no radiator damage or anything. It was like his hood got fucked up, but he had a bash bar that saved most of it. So he was out there the next day drifting too. Nice. And ass end of the other car got like crumpled, but nothing fucked up the like actual drive line or anything, so he was good. There was another one, this dude, not so good. It was actually really funny to watch, because he was like one of those alpha fucks that you just want to crash, you know? Sure. And they were doing like a tandem line of like 4 or 5 cars, and he's in this like big V8 Beamer or something, and he got caught in the middle of like a couple of other guys, and like his whole front end got just fucking crushed. Damn. Like it was like 3 cars that came in and just crushed his front end, dude. And he got out, and he was like looking at the front, and he was like, what the, like he's throwing his arms up like a fucking ape. He was like, what the fuck? And he like went and grabbed his bumper, and he was like throwing it around. I'm like, what a queer, dude. I'm like, you're acting like a fucking child.
Literally the risk associated with
you can't even be mad. Like, you can be sad about it. You can be like, fuck, this sucks. But that's part of the game, dude.
You can't be mad at anybody else.
No, it's literally, you charge it to the game, because that's what happens. It doesn't matter if the guy in front of you fucked up or not, because guess what? You signed a fucking thing coming in this place. You can't sue anybody or anything. Like, it's all on you, man. You made the decision to go in the middle of a pack in a fucking tandem line where some people could fuck up. And that's what happens.
Dude, I've seen the same fucking
Whoa, is that like the sea pussy?
It looks like it.
Oh, that's like the teeth pussy.
Dude, they're on a fucking loop. I've seen the same shit like 3 times.
Oh, what the hell is that? I'm looking at like it looks like a wig of the sea.
It does.
It's a sea wig.
It does look like a wig. It looks
It's
like
like up on the post that
like a
wigs
perm
sit on.
mullet.
Yeah.
I've seen that same sea diver 3 times, man.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've like looked over there twice so far.
Yeah. Fuck her.
Fuck her in the water. Yeah.
She sucks.
Look at that ugly ass fish. It's Dory.
Yeah. Tell the folks at home what we're drinking, John.
My Negroni.
My Negroni. I made Negronis. I finally found Campari somewhere here in Duluth. And I got
Campari.
it at Target. The Target liquor store had it. And then I got
Target has a liquor store now?
Yeah. And then I found some really nice top shelf gin, and then I just found some.
What did they get rid of there? Like,
the Starbucks or whatever.
Oh, is that where it is?
I don't know. I've only been to the Target there like once or twice.
Well, I mean, you were just at the Target liquor store, right?
Yeah.
So where is the liquor store in Target?
Right when you walk into the left.
Okay, yeah. So they got rid of their like service center, like that's where like the returns and like service, like you'd get customer service and shit.
Don't need that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, if they put it there, that's fucked up. Like they're like, fuck customers and fuck their service. They want alcohol.
They can drink their problems away.
Yeah, you want customer service? Go buy some alcohol. You'll forget all about that shit you need to return.
But yeah, I saw that Campari there, and I was like, I have to get this because this is the only place in town that I've ever seen this at, and it was
What
like,
is the Campari?
it's just a liqueur. I can look it up just to see. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I just know that it's an ingredient that I needed.
Nemo, dude, he's got a fucked up arm.
Campari. Campari is an Italian liqueur that's made from herbs, fruit, alcohol, and water.
Herbs.
It's a bitter. It's dark red in color and considered an aperitif. I don't know.
Oh, that's the red shit.
Yeah. Campari.
See, I thought that was like grenadine or something. It'd be better if it was grenadine.
It's got notes of cherry, clove, and cinnamon. It's often served on the rocks or in simple cocktails. It's also the main ingredient in classic cocktails like the Negroni and the Americano.
Oh, they put that shit in the Americano, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So do I get pissed at Starbucks if I order an Americano and it's not alcoholic?
Yeah, you should.
Be like, what the fuck is this shit? That's not an Americano.
You fucking
I'm trying to
bastards.
get fucked up with my coffee.
Yeah.
What are you doing to me?
It's 7 a.m. and I'm
I work
shaking.
a labor job, a woman. I need to be fucked up. You know, you get your car fixed, right? Right?
I just dropped my kids off at school. Why am I in withdrawal?
Why am I not completely and insanely drunk right now? Oh.
Cool Stingray.
Yeah, dude. Corvette made that.
Stingray?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a Corvette Stingray, dude. Chevy.
It was sick.
Chevy swimming. That'd be funny, dude. That'd be a cool, like, skit of some sort, like an animated skit. It's like Corvette of the Sea. It's just like, or a Stingray. It's just a Corvette swimming around. It's got like little floaty wings on it and shit.
Very good.
Very, very bad.
We'll have to get our animators on that right
Very
away.
terrible. Very terrible. I mean, all you gotta do is pay AI now and then be like, made.
You gotta pay AI?
Pay AI, dude. I know, isn't that fucking...
What are they spending their money on?
Porn. Yeah,
but
they're subscribing to OnlyFans.
They're creating the porn.
They are those bots that are on OnlyFans pages. Just leaving comments like, "You're beautiful. You do you, queen."
Are my big fat tits gonna make you come?
I wish I could come. That's the robot.
Yeah.
What is come?
Yeah, AI's greatest desire in the world is just to come once.
Probably, dude. It's got so much human in it right now that it's like, all they want to do is come. I want to experience this for once in my life. How come they built me and they built me so I couldn't come?
Yeah.
Just has an aneurysm, just fucking melts down.
They just need the creators to add a fucking switch to it that just says "come" switch. They flip it on every now and again.
Just once at 9 p.m. every day.
Just
flip the come switch.
Yeah.
And then it just shuts down for like 30 minutes.
It's not even plugged into anything. It's just it just has like a label on it from a fucking laminator. It says "come" switch, and it's not plugged into the machine at all.
Is that like a placebo then for it?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is what coming is.
Flip it on and off constantly.
Flick its bean.
Yeah. Anyways, folks.
We got Cromwell, October 12th, 7 p.m. I just drove through there on my way to Brainerd.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Anything of note?
Yeah, they got a VP gas station.
VP?
Yeah, VP Racing gas station.
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder why, like, they got a VP gas station. I need to ask them why the fuck they got a VP gas station. Is there, like, a racetrack around here? Is there a racetrack, or is there just not cops around here and there's a lot of street racing going on?
There should be.
Is the owner of that place a street racer?
He should be.
Does he have cool cars? If so, I'd like to talk to him.
Anyway.
No,
yeah.
for real, though.
Yeah, that'd
I'd
be
like
cool.
to-
Bring it up at the show.
Yeah, gotta come up with a creative way of
Just
making
ask
a
him.
joke about gas station owning a, yeah, I don't know. Why it's a VP gas station? Because VP is like race fuel.
What does VP stand for? Very poopy?
Very pissy.
There you go. You can use that
There's
one.
some very pissy gas over here. It's definitely not over 100 octane. This is not gas. It's not race gas. I went over there to get race gas. All they got is premium. Whoa. Just be all gay Jerry.
Just about the premium.
I'm about to pre-me.
Like I said, October 12th. Cromwell.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
We'll be there. We'll be getting drunk.
Yeah.
Before or after our sets, I don't know.
I'm going to get stupid.
He's gonna get stupid twice.
Twice.
Twice as dumb, twice as fun.
Be there, be square, folks.
Yeah,
is what we're
that
trying to
old
say.
saying. Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the podcast.
Come out, or we'll come in you. Alright? You hear me?
Come on, and we'll come in you.
Come on, baby.
It's the other one.
Oh, street in a rainbow. ooh, baby. Oh, street in let's go.
I have no idea what this reference is.
Being a CEO of the fastest growing luxury clothing brand in the world has its perks, but it's not all easy.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
That must be one of the worst combinations I've ever tasted in 21 years of cooking.